Hey folks, welcome to BurlsSports. We're breaking a couple mixer breaks and a 64 Giants complete set. I'll do a quick rundown of the way we usually do things. If you want to interact in the chat, you can do that here on the side. So make sure you do that. I'll pull this over on the other screen so I can keep an eye on it. But there is a little bit of a delay between me and you, so be patient with me if you ask me a question or something along those lines. But we've got our pre-war mixer break, we've got a mini mixer break, and we've got the 64 Giants break. So we'll start with the 64 Giants. Quick little note, the mantle that was scanned here actually had a pretty big defect that I'd replaced this mantle. I just scanned the wrong one. So that little scuff there is not on the mantle that'll be part of this break. So the one we've got here is nice and clean, excellent condition. Just some mild corner wear. No major flaws like that. Hey Jeff, good to see you. Glad you can make it to the live break. But yeah, so let me give you a quick rundown. So we use random.org's list randomizer for all of our randomizing purposes. So check it out sometime. Listen more, list randomizer. And so what we've got here is however many spots you got in this break, that's how many times your name is in this list. So 60 cards, 60 names. Yeah, no, Jeff, I'm glad you were able to hop on for the live break on this one. You always interact in the chat, see who else joins us there. But if you bought one spot, your name's in here once. If you bought four, it's 4 times. We had a 6-spot limit on this break, just that way nobody got more than 10% of the set. But what we'll do is we'll copy this list of 60 names, and we'll paste it right into that randomizer. Then we'll randomize it 3 times, and then we'll paste the randomized list right next to our checklist. So whoever's name comes out on top will get card number 1. Number 2 will get the second person will get card number 2, and the third person will get the Koufax, which is actually it's one of those sets where you got Koufax and Mays, who are actually a little bit bigger hits than Mantle on this one because they're short prints. But nonetheless, we will go ahead and get our random going here. We won't read through all 60 spots, by the way. All right, so we got those names in here. Right, and Bob Red was the winner of our free spots. Make sure you get in on those giveaways on Facebook and Twitter. Every set that I do, and most of the bigger mixer breaks, we do a free spot in those. So make sure you get on those giveaways. Right, so we're going to randomize this 3 times. So here's our first random. 1, 2, 3. All right. So what we'll do is we'll copy this. And we will paste it right next to this checklist. We'll delete those extra cells so we're lined up 1 to 1. And as you see, Nathan Shelton gets card number 1, Gary Peters. Michael Fickle gets number 2, Ken Johnson. John Lavin gets card number 3, Sandy Koufax. So nice, excellent condition Koufax here. Let me adjust my other screen so I can see what I'm showing you. Yeah, nice, excellent condition Koufax, crease free on this rather large card. You might even say that it's giant. All right, the next card we'll look at is card number 24. You know, there are some other hits in here, but since we got 4 breaks or 3 breaks, we're just going to hit, I think I pulled out about 10 or so. But look at Frank Howard. So since Frank was autographed, there's the Howard. Cool looking card. Again, this isn't authenticated, but it looks good to me compared to some of the examples I looked at online. So I thought I'd throw it in the break because it adds a little spice. All right, and as you see, Mickey Mantle's up next. John Lavin, another big hit. Wow. Very nice, John. You can see this Mantle here. Nice. Clean. Very cool card. If you've ever built this set and didn't just buy a completed one and just built it card by card, you notice that there are a handful of these that are a little bit annoying, and Bob Friend is one of those. And John Lavin with another hit. Wow, John. That is crazy. Yeah, so I think there are 4 or 5 of these short prints. Anyways, we'll see as we go here. But Friend is one of the short prints. Pretty annoying to get. Pulled Frank Robinson out since it is we're all still mourning Frank's passing. So that goes to David Kundert. There's Frank. Nice gloss on all these. One nice thing about this 64 Giants set is that it's pretty reasonable to find them in good shape. Let's see. So let's see. I didn't pull Warren to show you, but let's see. Jeffrey, you got him. Nice hit there for you. The next one I'm going to show is 45, which is Wayne Causey, who's another short print. That goes to Aaron Duff. Really crisp example on this one. Probably near mint condition. Nice centering and all. One little corner issue that knocks it down a bit. Up, and I didn't pull Dick Stewart, but that one goes to that short print goes to Michael Fickle. And the next short print we'll look at here is Galen Cisco, goes to Mike Fickle. Another really nice example on this one. Very cool cards. All right. We got Yaz up next at card number 48. That goes to Jason Shepard. Jason, I've been meaning to shoot you an email about this, but every time I read your name, it throws me off just a touch because I know a Jason Shepard that lives in Nashville, and that's not you, but every time I read your name, I think about him. But there's the Yaz. We've got Hank Aaron up next. Goes to Gary White. And this Aaron again is nice and crisp. Very solid card. Got Brooks Robinson here at card number 50. That goes to Nathan Shelton. All right. And then the other big hit in this break is Willie Mays, goes to Michael Fickle. Again, Mays is a short print here. Nice. I would say this one probably grade out a 6 or 7. So another nice example. Hall of Fame short prints are always fun. And the last hit we'll look at is our last short print, last card in the break. Number 60, Bill Scalron goes to Jeffrey Gahn. So there you go, Jeffrey. Scalron's a little bit tougher on condition usually. This is another nice example. But it ended up in the bottom of a lot of stacks over the years, so that one's a little bit tougher to find in nice shape, but there's a nice one for you. All right, so that's the 64 Giants break. So thanks to the 13 of you who are watching live. We'll move on to the mini mixer next. So mini mixer features these guys right here with Mickey Mantle being the 62 Mantle being the big feature card. So fun cards all around. I'll show you 3 or 4 of these through the way, but I'll read them all off. But up first, we had 10 cards. We limited it to 1 spot per person. So we've got 10 separate names on these mini mixers. I don't give those away just because we got such a small grouping. But see, we got our names there. So we'll copy. We'll open up a new random.org window. We'll go listen more list randomizer. Absolutely, Jeff. It was a good hit. All right. Up next. So again, we'll randomize this 3 times. So here's our first random. Second. And third. So we'll know we got the big hit right off the bat. Copy that. Put it right next to our checklist here. All right, so you can see Nathan Shelton with a big hit there on Mickey Mantle. Very nice PSA 4 example. Next up is Ted Shows, which is also PSA 4. That goes to Angelo Torreo. Ted and Mike Epstein there. And we got Billy Wagner goes to this 52 tops. Billy Wagner goes to Randy Jones, so not a bad card, especially if technical grade's not your big thing. So it presents really well. Does have mark on the back, but super nice presentation on that one. And we've got Honus Wagner goes to James DeLong. So 60 Fleer set, lots of classic Hall of Famers. Honus Wagner, cool card. Then let's see, Duke Snyder, 61 tops is up next. Goes to Jason Shepard. We got 60 Fleer, Paul Derringer goes to Bill Floyd. You know, and this Derringer, be careful if you take it out of the holder, Bill, because the thing is, those are some sharp corners. Let's see if I can tilt it at the light in a decent way so you can see. That's a crisp card. Cy Young goes to James Hopp. And we got 72 tops. Reggie Jackson goes to Anthony Portillo. We've got 72 tops. Tom Seaver goes to Brad O'Connor. Then the All-Star Vets goes to Jeffrey Gahn. So, Jeffrey, you came in last on that one, I'm afraid. But fun break. Some fun cards through there. Right. Make sure we save that one. All right. As you see, we got our checklist here. Cards are in the same order that they were in on the website where you ordered your spots. So kind of go in reverse order in years mostly. I think there are a couple of them that are maybe out of whack. But anyways, generally we'll start with Joe DiMaggio, who's kind of the second biggest hit in this break. So we'll start with him, and then we've got the Lajwi here next to last card in the break, who's kind of our biggest card in the break. So some fun at the beginning and the end, and lots of cool cards in the middle. So this pre-war mixer break had 100 cards, so we got 100 names. Shane Croker was the winner of the free spot, so congratulations to Shane on that one. Again, 100 cards, 100 names in our list. Right, open up a new list randomizer. Paste, there we go. Okay, and got Shane there, good deal. All right, so we'll randomize this one 3 times as well, paste it right next to that checklist. So here's first. Here's our second. And the third. Now don't forget, folks, we'll post a full list as soon as we're done and email that out just so everybody knows exactly which cards they got. So I'm gonna delete those 2 so we're lined up 1-to-1. Let's see, I can make that a little smaller, that a little smaller, that a little smaller. Okay, pardon me while I mumble to myself. Always makes for a good broadcast. Right, so now all these cards are super old, so it's hard to feel bad about what you walk away with, but you sure feel good when you walk away with Joe DiMaggio. So nice card, Jeffrey. Way to start off the break. Maybe a 1, but it's still a really cool card of the Yankee Clipper. So nice card there for you, Jeff. Jeff gets some karma points for interacting in the chat, guys. So you never know. We all need all the karma we can get, right? I'm actually not a karma person, but if I was, I'd be interacting in the chat. But all right, so I will go ahead and read through all these but I am going to show the ones that I've kind of bolded throughout here. So we've got Johnny Rizzo goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Peacock goes to James DeLong. So we're into the 39 play balls here. Show you one of those here in a second. Emerson Dickman goes to Dave Fairbairn. Harry Danning goes to Nathan Shelton. We got Paul Dean goes to Dave Fairbairn. Let's say, yep, there we got Paul here. So the erased mark there didn't quite show up very well in the camera, but very cool card. Love the 39 play ball set. Lots of people want to see a 39 play ball set break. So we've done a couple of those before. We'll do some more again, I'm sure. The winner of what y'all want to see is a 33 Gaudy, though. So I'm keeping my eye out for a decent one of those that we can keep at a reasonable price point, so we can make that happen soon, hopefully. But 34 Gaudy was a close second, so that one may happen sooner because it's only 96 cards. And I've got almost a complete set. But next up, Heving goes to Joseph Cerullo. Walters goes to Gabe Billick. Kaufman goes to Kevin Baer. Selkirk goes to Chris Felderman. Ostermuller goes to Rich Anton. Sylvester Johnson goes to Joseph Cerullo. John Wilson goes to Ryan Fetter. Sam West goes to Dave Fairbairn. Dale Young goes to James DeLong. Virgil Davis goes to James. Billy Myers goes to David Chaffee. Our next hit is Rick Farrell. So goes to Jeffrey Sly. So very good condition here on the Farrell. So we got a lot of 39 play balls in here. We got a lot of T205s a little bit later. So got Bagby goes to Joseph Cerullo. Warnicki goes to Nathan Shelton. Georgians goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Hefner goes to Angelo Torreo. Arnovich goes to James Hopp. Eddie Miller goes to Rich Anton. Buddy Hassett goes to Jason Shepard. Lou Chioza goes to Charles McGinnis. And we've got Schoolboy Rowe goes to Kyle Kaysen. So, really nice example. Got a little bit of a roller mark there on the side, but cool card. We did limit spots to this one also to 10 per person. Just again, these smaller sets, smaller breaks, we want to make sure as many people get a chance to as we can while still kind of open it up a little bit, but 10% seemed like a good ballpark. We got Cuccinello goes to Nick Deal. We got Emmett Mueller goes to Joseph Cerullo. Wally Moses goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Harry Kraft goes to Jason Shepard. Ripple goes to Dustin Norton. Singleton goes to Joseph Cerullo. Monty Pearson goes to Bill Floyd. Deb Garms goes to Dustin Norton. Stan Stan goes to Randy Jones. Not even going to try that one tonight. We got Pete Fox goes to Jeffrey Carlson. John Cooney goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Klinger goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Whit Wyatt goes to Michael Fickle. Bob Johnson goes to Jason Shepard. Pinky Whitney goes to Jared Houston. Got Buddy Meyer goes to Kevin Baer. Lim Young goes to Dave Fairbairn. We got Mo Berg goes to Hal Clay. So the Mo Berg card's always fun. Got a mark on this one. Kid wanted to be able to see who it was on the front, so he wrote his name there. But what are you going to do? But still, cool card. Classic player. We got lots of hits here in the middle we're going to get to in just a second, just because I kind of wanted to show lots of different sets that we've got represented here. But Bridges goes to James DeLong. McNair goes to Nathan Gilman. Hogue goes to Ryan Fetter. Mungo goes to Angelo Torreo. And then we got Wayner here, goes to Dustin Norton. One of the Wayner brothers. Can never remember which one was Big Poison and which one was Little Poison, but next up we got the Diamond Stars set. I was talking to some guys at the show over the weekend in Memphis about the Diamond Star set. I think it's really underappreciated. So we got Pepper Martin goes to Dave Fairbairn. Nice looking card, a little mark in the top corner, but still cool artwork on these Diamond Stars cards. Got Kiki goes to Randy Jones. Yeah, I just love the artwork on these. think it's really underrated, mostly because, it doesn't have Ruth and Gehrig in it. Another Diamond Stars, Mickey Cochran goes to Nathan Shelton. Lots of variations. Fun for you master builder types. So it's really issued across a few years there, so little variations along the way. Different color backs, you got different stats, you got different copyright dates, you got some different teams, you got some errors, lots of fun. Say only one 33, or well, I guess we got two 33 Gaudy cards here. Let's see, this is one of the places we're still in year order, but the Gaudis are separated. But Joe Cronin goes to Dan Ballard, so PSA 2 on the Cronin. Nice Hall of Famer there. Another, in my opinion, underappreciated set is the DeLong Gum set. Bill Terry goes to Dave Fairbairn. So another pretty tough set to put together. Population's pretty low on those, and you got a big spend in the Gehrig if you're going to build that set. You need to feature the Gehrig in one of these mixer breaks one day. That'll be fun. We got Goose Goslin up next. 33 Gaudy goes to Kevin Bear. Got the Goslin there. Hard to complain about the artwork in 33 Gaudy as well. Really classy. Let's see. Next up, we got Blue Ribbon Malt, which is Blair, which goes to Bill Floyd. So front presents really it. This is a bigger premium style card. Really nice old image there. It does, so it presents excellent to mint, but it does have the residue from the back where it used to be in an album, but still a cool hit, and so really tough issue for those type collectors out there. You like those obscure sets? Let's see. We do have one T207 in this one. It goes to Ettore Siafe. This is Walker. Those are the brown backgrounds. Classy set. Nice card for you there. Then we've got Huey Jennings goes to Randy Jones. So that's the E98 Anonymous set. So another tough one to put together. Lots of big names in it, even though it's a relatively small checklist. So this is the series of 30, I believe. But very cool cards. We'll look at a few of these gold borders here in a second, but they're the T205. So Olmsted goes to Dan Ballard. Moriarty goes to Kevin Bear. Schaefer goes to Gene Lawnbrake. McConnell goes to Joseph Cerullo. Ewing goes to Joseph Cerullo. Bell goes to Jeffrey Sly. McLean goes to Chris Felderman. Scott goes to Kevin Bear. Bill Floyd gets Crandall. Quinn goes to Nathan Gilman. We've got, let's see, in Tennessee we would say Milan, but maybe it's Milan. Goes to Nathan Shelton. Tom Jones goes to James Hopp. We got McIntyre goes to Michael Fickle. We got Tony Smith goes to Kevin Bear. Myers, got a couple polar bear backs through here, so that's kind of cool. Goes to Michael Fickle. Kamnitz goes to Randy Jones. We got Fletcher goes to Jeffrey Carlson. Becker, who's the first one we'll look at, goes to Matt Pottle. So there's the Becker. Cool gold borders. Showing this one because it's got the American Beauty back. See, it's got a little bit of staple hole in it, but still a cool card with one of the semi-tough backs. Then we've got Krieger goes to Matt Pottle. Rulebach goes to James Hopp. Ferguson goes to Joseph Cerullo. Birmingham goes to Dave Fairbairn. Laporte goes to Mike Fickle. Titus goes to Brad O'Connor. No mustache, so we aren't even showing him what he gets for shaving it. Schley goes to Nathan Shelton. Stone goes to McGinnis. We got a few hits we'll look at here. We got Latham goes to Jeffrey Gahn. The Latham looks really nice. Nice, solid border. Very cool card. And Piedmont back on that one. I like the borders on the back of the T205s. Then we've got Bresnahan goes to Jeffrey Gahn as well. So this is the mouth closed variation. Yeah, so if you're a variation guy, there's one of him with his mouth open, I reckon. Then we've got Griffith goes to Dave Fairbairn. We got a few Hall of Fame actions going on here. Oops, I didn't show you Griffith. That was Bresnahan. But yeah, Griffith goes to Dave Fairbairn. All right. Now next up, we got some American Caramel cards. So one of my favorite sets from the pre-war era. So we got Stanage goes to Shane Croker. So nice free spot for you there, Shane. Very cool card from a very cool set. We got Sweeney goes to James Hopp. Bailey goes to Randy Jones. Also, I scanned every card in this break, so feel free to go check it out on the listing page. If you can't find the link in your email, go to the calendar and you can link to it from there. Bridwell goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Stovall goes to James DeLong. We've got Mitchell goes to Brad O'Connor. Gibson goes to Jeffrey Gahn. We've got Bresnahan goes to Chris Felderman. So this is the American Caramel Bresnahan. Pretty low grade, but he's a Hall of Famer. So cool card. Pose that appears in several different pre-war sets. And let's see, we got Grant, who goes to Joseph Cerullo. We've got Crawford, goes to Ettore Siafe. So Crawford there, nice Hall of Famer from the Caramel set. And our big hit goes to Zachary Shapiro. That's the Nap Lajoie. Who knows if that's how you really say his name. There's some good debates online about that. But nice card for you, Zach, nonetheless. So the Dockman and Son set. You want to talk about tough sets to put together? That's one of them. So very cool. Very cool candy issue there. E92s. And Dockman's one of the backs of the E92s. Then we've got the Buckner gold coin, which is from 1887. So I believe this is officially the oldest card we've had in a break. This goes to Joseph Cerullo. So pretty bad shape, but hey, you wouldn't be looking so hot if you were made in 1887 either. All right. But cool card for you, Joseph. Fun little throw in on the break. And that'll do it. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for buying in. I'll get these full tables of results sorted by participant posted up here in just a minute, and I'll email out a link to them all three separately. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll get these sorted and shipped out to you over the next few days. Thanks again, and this is Burls signing off.